Here we go. We're live. It's Wednesday, 3 o'clock. Hi, everyone. It's Randy at Blue Ridge Winery up in the house because there's all kinds of work going on down there. And the mission is always to add value to people's lives. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining me today. Today is a really fun talk. You know, Valentine's is coming up, guys. Are we ready for this? I'm getting ready for it. I'm ready for this. I put together a really fun Valentine's edition Wednesday's presentation. I hope you love this. I love the hearts. Thanks, guys. Yo, guys, what's happening? So, you know, because we got to plan ahead because of the podcast, I had to write this today. This is all about romantic relations. Okay, so I heard this divorce attorney giving marriage advice. I've been studying a lot for this, guys. I love you guys. Zoe, I love y'all, man. So I heard this divorce attorney. He was giving marriage advice because he sees it all the time. People get together, they're married for years, then they get divorced. So this guy's got some insight. And he says getting married, he goes, it's like playing the lottery. And you're probably not going to win. I thought, oh my God. He goes, but it's so spectacular. If you do, it's worth playing the game. He goes, it's worth buying a ticket to get on the ride. I thought, man, I love that. Yo, Betty, I see you. I see you. I see you, Betty. Am I there? This video is frozen? No, I hope it's not frozen. I hope it's not. I'll keep on going here, guys. If it is frozen, tell me. But I see Zoe goes, this video is frozen. I'm up at the house right now, but it should work. I got great internet speed up here. I hope not. Let me know if it's still going. Yo, Greg, I see you, dude. Arlene. So this divorce attorney, he goes, you know, 52% of marriages in New York end in divorce. I thought, oh my God, 52%. That's crazy. Good for me. Thanks, Tony. Yo, Tony, I see you, man. He goes, if I were to tell you that there's a 52% chance that when you walk out of this building, you're going to get hit in the head with a bowling ball, would you walk out? Or at least put a helmet on? He has a good point, right? Most people would do something to prepare for that, right? Ray Kresge, love you, Ray. What's happening, dude? It's all good now. Good. Thanks, guys. So you'd probably at least put a helmet on if you knew there was a 52% chance of getting hit in the head with a bowling ball. Even when you buy a house, he goes, when you buy a house, there's all kinds of disclosures. There's 50 pages to inform you about everything, the lead paint, all that's going on with that house. But when you get married, you don't even get a pamphlet. You get nothing. They don't give you anything to prepare you for this. Nothing telling you that you have just entered into the most powerful legal thing that you'll do for your entire life until you die. I thought, wow. Paula! I see you, Paula! Crazy, right? People enter in the marriage thinking more about the icing on the cake than they do the magnitude of the life decision they were making. Right? Are you with me on this? With statistics like this, there's going to be challenges. Right? I get this, right? So the question we're hoping to answer today is what makes marriage work wonderfully? Is there any little keys to it? I think there's all kinds of keys, but I'm going to hone in on one of them, okay? Just one. Do you know that people feel loved differently? Different people feel love in a different way. And do you know how your partner feels love? Are you tuned into it? Darn, it's frozen again. I might have to do this. I might have to redo it. Gary Chapman wrote a book. It's called The 5 Love Languages. If you never read it, it's one of the best books out there. I highly recommend it. He builds this argument in his book that there's 5 primary ways that people feel love. He goes verbal compliments, physical touch, quality time spent together, the acts of service, and receiving gifts. So there they are. There's 5 ways. So the question is, which one of these means the most to you, to your partner, and are you aware of it? Do you know what it is? So I would ask this question tonight. Say, hey, by the way, when is it that you feel most loved by me? What are the moments? Give me the moments. And you can tune in on this. Yo, Amber! I see you, Amber! So we got this. There's 5 ways, but there's a trap. There's a trap set. I don't know why the trap is there, but it goes like this. Romantic love or infatuation has the power to transform anyone into the most magnificent version of who they are. I mean, it can take any man and make him the most romantic man with the person we love. In a moment, we hope time just stops for us, right? This is what it does, right? And in doing all this stuff in the beginning, what it does by default, you're touching on every single one of the communication styles that Dr. Chapman says of how people feel love. I mean, think about it. When you're infatuated with someone, you're giving compliments, you're touching them, you're spending time together, you're giving acts of service, you're giving them gifts, you're doing all of them because you're in the infatuation state. So why would we ever change this? Why does it ever go away? It makes no sense, right? Why would we actively choose that dynamic when it's so wonderful? It's because we're confusing infatuation with love. Ain't the same thing. My opinion. Ain't the same thing. When you fall in love, it's temporary madness. I saw that quote out there. I had to share it. It's temporary madness. By the way, something I've learned from Tiff, women don't hear words the way men do. Women feel words. Powerful stuff. You all know I'm a person of faith. Everyone knows that about me, right? And did you know that nowhere in the Bible does it talk about this lovey-dovey, kissy, huggy stuff that's important in a marriage? It doesn't talk about it. It says it's a side effect of something else. Do you know what it says the most important aspect of a strong, fulfilling marriage is? You're not going to believe it. It's knowledge and understanding. I thought, okay, knowledge and understanding. What do you mean? What are you talking about? This is the root of this conversation. Knowledge and understanding. It's understanding what is your significant other's primary love language. How do they sense love coming from you? And can we hone in on it and always touch that spot? Can we make it work? Yo, Paula! This is the root of it all. This simple misunderstanding has caused more divorces than anything in the history of marriage. You with me on that? Because romantic will strike you as a feeling that causes actions, we think it's going to be like that forever. And when it's not, we think something's wrong. But nothing's wrong. This is just the way things work. We're just confusing infatuation with love. You see it? Infatuation is that out of control burning when you strike a match. It's that flame that goes, right? But then love is that slow burn. And it's just sitting there lit, lighting the area around it. You follow me on this? Love requires discipline, concentration, patience, faith, and understanding. It isn't a feeling. It's a practice. You with me on that? I love it. Nicole's with me. Yo. Passion makes the world go round, but man, love makes it a safe place. I love the hearts. Thanks, y'all. It's simple. When infatuation fades and the hormones are no longer fueling your actions, this is when infatuation has faded and love starts. This is the moment. So when you sense this happening with someone you're with and you've just met them and you're so on fire and all of a sudden it doesn't seem so like, wow, fireworks are going off. This is the moment that love is starting. And this is when all of a sudden feelings aren't driving actions. Actions are driving feelings. You see, that's the way life works. I'll never feel any sort of pain in my thumb until I take the action of swinging a hammer and hitting it. It's the action causes the feeling. This is love. Action causes the feelings. And I can tell you, I've been depositing action. I've been depositing wonderful things in tips in my marriage, and you experience the benefits of it. This is the way it works, right? I love it. Roseanne, so true. I'm with you. Man, it's simple. The moment that feelings don't drive action, but actions drives feelings, that's when love has started. Hope you're with me on this. This is when we actively choose to do things for our significant other that gives them a sense of being loved. It's a choice. When we don't actively choose things to make our significant other feel loved, guess what's going to happen to them? They're going to start feeling empty, right? Have you ever felt empty? Have you ever felt like, you know, I just don't feel like you're giving me what I need, right? I've heard people say that. They're just not giving me what I need. When someone's felt empty long enough, they're going to find something else to fulfill them. And guess what? That marks the end of the relationship. That's it. It's over. So the whole key is to understand, what is it that makes your significant other feel fulfilled? Is it giving them gifts? Is it spending time with them? Is it compliments, verbal compliments? You know, hone in on it. I just asked Tiff right straight out. What is it? You know, I like to think that I know. I've known people that have gone through this cycle of like infatuation. It lasts about 5 years. It dwindles down and then it crashes and burns out. And then they start again. And every 5 years they go through that same cycle and they're on like their 6th or 7th cycle. You know how we can break that cycle? It's understanding And there it is. That's what the Bible talks about with understanding your significant other. Understanding them. Yes, we love them, but we got to understand what makes them tick. Are you with me on this? Understanding their love language. How to communicate with them. So the question is, what is the primary way your significant other feels love from you? And hone in on it. I know Tiff's. You know what Tiff's primary love language is? It's spending quality time with her. And I can feel it. If Tiff and I don't spend time together, after about a week or so, I can feel this little gap starts to open. Because we're tight. We're so tight. I can feel it. And you go, I just need to spend time with you. So that is her primary love language, spending time. You know what her secondary one is? It's me doing acts of kindness for her. It's doing things for her. Things like, doing the dishes at night, giving the kids a bath and brushing their teeth. And whenever Tiff says to me, if she ever goes, well, thank you for doing that. I really appreciate that. You know what I always say to her? I go, I'm just turning you on here. Because I really am. Because that's her love language. It's me brushing the kids' teeth. That's what does it for her. I love the hearts. You with me on this? Come on, guys, right? It's vacuuming the floor. What are you doing? I'm just turning you on here, mama. Right? It's so true. Did you know that 99% of the people that get divorced say they still love each other? Doesn't that prove that love is not enough? And love is not the key that's going to get you through. It's knowledge and understanding of the other person. That's what makes it work. It's knowing what makes them tick and just push that button all day long. All day long, right? You with me on this? God. I say it all the time. In business, money is a side effect of adding value to other people. That's what business is. This is why Blue Ridge's mission statement is to add value to other people, because it's a feedback loop. Then in turn, the business becomes more successful. I can add more value. It becomes more successful, and away we go. It works the same in relationships. If you chase love, you're never going to find it. It's going to be very elusive. But if you strive for knowledge and understanding, guess what? Love will find you. Isn't it true? It's just the way it works. Mama T comes up to the house and helps Tiff and I. Mama T, I love your Mama T. This is Ralph's mom, by the way. Mama T's been married for 35 years. I was talking to her this morning about my talk. And she goes, you know what I do? I look at it like this, Randy. She goes, I make deposits in the relationship so I can make withdrawals from the relationship. I thought, oh my God, Mama T, you make it so simple. You make deposits. There it is. I thought, there it is. Oh my God. And one more quick analogy before we run. You know how I've heard people say, I really love my cars. They go, I just love my car. I love this car. Well, guess what it takes to keep that car running perfect and smooth? Knowledge and understanding. If you have a car that you love, and you walk up to it, and you rub it, and you kiss it, and you hug it, and you talk nice to it, guess what? That car will break down because you are not giving it what it needs to run. The car needs oil, the car needs gas, the car needs things like that. It's knowledge and understanding what makes that run, and it's the same with people. Knowledge and understanding will make that relationship run. Understand them, and fireworks will be in your future forever. I promise you, it works. I love y'all. I'm off to vacuum the floor. See you guys. I love you guys. Bye guys. See you soon. I hope it was fun today. It was fun for me. Bye guys.